Alright, let's get this switch out. At least know what to order. Then I'll have to put it back together, I guess. Wait for the switch and the vent. So what is this thing for? Just to get in your way, or is that what they like to do? They like to just put stuff in your way? I don't know why. Why does it have to be so hard? I don't know how this thing comes apart at all. I have no idea. I don't know if I have to take this. So I couldn't get this out. So I don't know. I don't know what they did to that, but it's not coming out. Not sure what we're gonna do here. Let's try to take this one out here. Maybe that'll give us some room to work here. Okay, so now I seem to be able to move this. Okay, I got that off. So now I can just push that through. So I got it out here. Now it looks like a Samsung switch, but it's not. There's a possibility I might have one. Let me go check. Alright, I got the door switch in here, and so through the front like this. Clip it in and close that. Then on the back it has this like cover. I'm not really sure what the point of that is, but put that on. Of course this is gonna come off. Oh yeah, I didn't put the screw back in on this because to give myself room to do this. Alright, that thing clipped in. Okay. So there's sensor bars right here, but what do they plug into? Does this thing not have a... Alright, I'm going to plug this in. Maybe it doesn't have a sensor dry. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't know about the sensor dry on this one. There's nothing that plugs into those bars, so I don't know what's going on here. Let's see, when we pull this, let's put this down and see what. See, look, we have the more dry, we have the, I think that's the sensor dry, isn't it? What am I missing? I don't know. I don't know. Here. Is this even the right one? It's a little bit tight because this thing's a little messed up. It's definitely hot. Is it worth it? I don't know. I put a lot of money into this machine. I don't know if it's worth it. Sometimes I put $5 into them and I make a lot, and sometimes I put a lot of money into them and I make a little. So, you know, it is what it is. But it seems to be working. I'll test it and send it out. Alright, so it works fine on time dry, but it doesn't work on sensor dry. And when I was putting it back together the last time, I noticed there's no wires going to the sensor bars. So I'm like, how does this thing even work? Well, it doesn't. So let's pull out our drywall screw. Very technical. Oh no. There's like no, I don't see any wires that should go over there. I wonder what the history is here. Like, I don't see any wires missing or cut anywhere. I don't know what the dealio is. Alright, well, I went and looked at the 3 other GE videos I have, and found some interesting things. 2 of those 3 don't have sensor bars right here, and 1 does. And the one that does has extra wires going to it. So I don't know what the dealio is, because there's no extra wires to go to this thing. So how does it sensor dry? Like, the only thing I could think is I'm gonna have this guy. Is this a thermistor or a thermal fuse? I would think it would be a thermal fuse, because unless this is a thermal fuse or a thermistor. I don't know. If you know, let me know, because I don't think this thing worked on sensor dry. I guess I'm going to put it back together and try it again. But maybe it's this. And so what I'm guessing is this bottom housing came from another dryer. At some point in this thing's life, they replaced this with this. Instead of the right one, they used this one, and it had the bars in it, even though there's no wires. So I put it back together and I tested it, and the sensor, when it's on the sensor dry, the dial never moves. It will stay in the same place for like hours. So, you know, let me know if you guys know what to test here. There's no thermistor I can see. There's no dryer bars I can see that are hooked to that at all. It's just like this weird situation. How did the GE dryers work on sensor dry with no dryer bars? Because the other 3 GEs I've had recently that I have videos for on this channel, 2 of them don't have sensor bars, but they do have sensor dry. So let me know, but thanks for watching.